So, for those of you who checked out this weekend, you probably noticed that the NAWCQ happened and occurred as a fun event, a great event, a very cheap event as well. The first, like, strange thing is I'm using YuGiOh Top Deck here, or YuGiOh Pro Deck, and they've got the deck lists, but there's no video. Okay, Aditya's deck pro. So the top 4 lists are up because I think Konami leaked it and put it on the blog, which is useful. But also, like, I don't like that they are posting players' deck lists without their permission. I really hate that. I know technically they're allowed to, but, like, why are they doing that? Just let the players decide if they want to post their deck lists or not. Anyway. So, the biggest, like, annoying takeaway for the average player about this, sadly, is look at the total cost of the deck price. The first place deck list, if you want to buy it card for card, is $977.41, and this is probably lowest listing, and also not including shipping. You're probably looking at, like, from buying, you know, potentially from multiple sellers in different regions and stuff, you want to minimize postage, you're probably looking at, like, maybe, like, $1,100 or something for the total deck core altogether. It's absolutely disgusting. So, for a lot of players, this format is completely priced out for them. The only way you're really going to have a chance to play this format is right here, playing top 16 Runic deck list, for example. Fossil Dyna, $188. By the way, the fact that a stun deck costs just under $200 is crazy. Labrynth out here only costs at $113. That's kind of nice. And almost $200 just for Gimmick Puppet. I mean, look at this one over here. This one costs 1,000. 10 pi even altogether costing 500. All right, let's begin with some deck lists and some profiles. We could start with first place, but maybe we should do the rogue ones first. Let's probably do, like, first place, and then we'll take a look at, you know, some of the other ones. I don't think there's going to be too much of a difference between some of the top Snake Eye lists. I will say that there was some cool variations in some of the hand trap lineups. And we did watch on feature, I think it was the top 8 game, just how huge of a difference it was to drop, for example, a Bestial compared to the average Imperm, Veiler, etc., etc. So maybe we'll see some text like that. But anyway, let's hear it from the man himself, the winner, the champion, Aditya.
We have your national champion, Aditya. How did the event go?
It went as well as it could.
Asking a national champion how the event went is a crazy question. I guess it was fine.
Yeah. Probably saw me misplay on stream like a million times, but this deck is so broken it doesn't even matter.
Jesus.
It does matter if it's a mirror.
Yeah. I played in the points playoff on Friday.
I guess I won.
Got swiftly cooked by this guy on my right.
That's like the problem with playing anything that isn't Snake Eye Fiendsmith right now. Your opponent can, like, misplay a ton, and you'll just get destroyed, but that's the way the road for a tier 0.5 format.
And I don't know, I had to lock in. That's it.
Lock in. Well, do you have any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to my friends and family, my mom, all my friends in Jersey, all my friends in DFW.
Joyzy.
Shout out my team, Team Inspire, our sponsors, the Card Haven, Dueling Guard, and
Sponsors? Okay, dude. I gotta get a sponsor, man.
For, letting me cards that I needed.
What the hell?
Shout out NAWCQ for getting me the oversleeves for Top Cut. Shout out Aaron McKinnon for all the testing. We, like, played the same deck for the event. I just happen to do better. Happens. And shout out the MB's Discord server, specifically Ibra. And that's it.
All right, thank you for them shoutouts.
All right. This is Snake Eye Fiendsmith. So I played.
Yo, what? Does the winner get a playset of the prize card? There's like 3 of them here.
3 Snake Eye Ash, 2 Poplar, Nope. One of these things. One of these things too.
1 Flamberge I think is, like, standing out with the Fiendsmith engine, so that's about it. Drawing is bad.
Sucks. Don't ban this card, to be honest.
Although sometimes discarding
I'll
is
play
nice.
0 on my deck if I could. Sorry, not activate. Play 1 original. Yo, I'm still playing, okay.
Now activate.
Activate Temple is crazy.
Alright, we're not gonna explain original and Temple, are we?
Poplar as is gets rolled. Activate Temple is like FTK.
Jesus.
Take notes.
FTK.
Play 3 Witch, 3 Wanted. If I play 40 cards, I guess I'd play like 2 less of these, but I'm not playing 40 cards. So, like, it's definitely 3 of.
Did he say
But I
2
did, like,
less
sign
of
it out,
these?
like, every time I
If he
went
was on
second.
40?
I mean, not sign all of them. I meant like.
But you just wouldn't do that, though.
Sign all of them, you might be a bozo. 3 bonfire.
What's bonfire at these
Bonfire.
days? Like
Literally
20,
searches nothing
30?
else, I'll be honest. 3 engraver. This card's broken. So I got like one of these
fun.
like going second. Because like you don't necessarily need these like you don't need this when you're going second. You need like more hand traps. But yeah. Flurry. I do this card maybe 50% of my games. I just normal summon it half the time and just combo with it anyways.
You drew it a couple times.
I mean, yeah, because
It's crazy that like a Garnet in this day and age is still like full combo. It reminds me of Ibly, where you used to go like Nightmare Mermaid, or you know, some decks played Ibly and you could just normal summon it and do the same thing.
like you play 3 copies of Popular.
Once
here,
upon a
so it doesn't
time.
matter. You just normal summon this and then search Popular or whatever. One tracked. I also drew this card as much as the time. So here's the thing: if I drew Lurry 50% of the time and I drew track the other 50% of the time, I just drew one of these like the entire.
So what's the thing with Tracked being full combo? Because there was some talk about this being potentially worth playing at like maybe 2 copies or plus, because it is a starter just by itself. I can't remember the logic, but like it does just do the combo itself. It's just like slightly weaker. But maybe there's a world where like Track can be played at more copies.
The entire game. So whatever.
It's the new fusion that makes it, yeah.
Imperm,
So because we have that,
Corner,
that's what's
Ogre,
the differentiating factor here.
diversity.
Okay, woo, that's a lot of hand traps. We didn't mention anything about them, but I suppose the most unique one here, quote unquote, is Ogre.
I wanted something to like kind of respect Yubel. Plus this card's like crazy. Like if this is your only hand trap, you like just never use this into the mirror because like you can just combo because they chain Apple, you just chain Ogre. That's what this guy did to me. I felt really bad about it.
Yeah, Ogre.
Yeah, so Ogre was kind of cool for that specific reason. If you remember how the interaction works with Apollousa, Apollousa specifically has to reduce its attack points in order to do the negate. But if you Ogre, a card that doesn't typically, you know, negate in any circumstance against continuous effects, when you Ogre, it doesn't resolve. So you Ogre Apollousa, and it does not negate because it's now destroyed. The only bad way that would ever be an issue is if they make Apollousa via Masquerena, but typically, you know, you go for a very early Apollousa as quickly as you can to prevent your opponent from using further disruption from their hand. And it's also decent against Masquerena too, when they activate it on your turn to activate to go into a SP Little Knight. You chain Ogre to the Masquerena. It stops them from making SP as well if you've hand trapped them a couple of times. So one of the okay advantages of Ogre is that it's also like not bad to draw compared to something like Valor. And I don't think Mourner has any use when you draw it for turn, potentially, but I could be wrong in that. But typically because of the trigger rulings and hand trigger rulings, at least in the TCG, you can't usually go something like Mourner chain to the summon of Valor, because then the SP Little Knight will be chain link 2, whereas yours has to be chain link 1 because you're the turn player for the hand trigger sequencing. But maybe there's some places where drawing Mourner for turns like okay.
Yeah, something nice. Ogre Talons 1-for-1 was crazy. 3 nib is probably like the best hand trap in the format, but like it's only the best hand trap.
Nibiru is like absolutely unplayably bad unless you start pairing it with other things, and then it becomes like unbelievably broken. And it kind of just wins games sometimes. Like Nibiru plus like 1 other hand trap sometimes is just nuts. 2 hand traps, it's actually just game over.
If you draw another hand trap, so maybe it's the worst
But they still need to ban this card and ban Apollousa. Don't at me!
hand trap in the format, so I don't know what I'm saying. 1 mag.
I don't know what I'm saying.
1 Baldrake.
This is the crazy shit, by the way. This right here, the Bestials put in so much work. Summoning like a Bestial into your opponent's banish on their Luri, for example, if they only really like get a decent starter going with the Fiendsmith engine, actually put in like a lot of work. And also it can be underrated just how good it is to have a Druid's Worm live for your turn to be used as a body to then like bait something. It's really strong.
When I was testing with Aaron, the first iteration of this deck had like 7 Bestials in it. Like it was initially like 1 of these, 3 of these, and
Why did you say bald? Why did you say bald?
3 of these, and then we decided,
Brazil!
Yeah,
Mystical thanks to
that's
Prime.
too much.
Oh, bald Drake, of course. All
I
right.
kind of wanted to play 3 because I want to play.
Sorry, I took that personally.
Kind of like the number 45. So like,
You know.
Yeah, it's cool. I like the number 45 too.
No, 45 is crazy.
Bro, 45 works.
45 is crazy. I played 1 Azure. This is actually the 45th.
Bro, 45 was crazy. Handshake.
card, but you can probably guess what I'm playing.
Go
side
back
deck.
10 years,
No, I mean not the side of the extra
and
deck.
people will be crying.
So are you like that rabbit?
Rabbit's crazy. Rabbit's insane.
Rabbit's crazy, dude. Rabbit stonks. So if you guys don't know what this is, this trap card is Azarun. It's a continuous trap card, trap monster, in the same way that Eldritch works, if you remember those cards. Fun, fun, fun. So Rabbit is a generic Link 2 that sets it from your deck. You set this Azurune, and then you summon it on your opponent's turn, and it's basically Solemn Warning. And if they, they try and activate Infect to special summon, Sinful Spoils, as an example, you can use the Azurune, and it negates and destroys. So it's a searchable Solemn Warning, which kind of has been not power crept, but overshadowed by the fact that, hey, link into 2 monsters. Generally, you go for Close Heaven into the Requiem. But you also have, like, this as an option now, if you have the spare bodies, or if your Fiendsmith portion gets stopped and you get hand-trapped, 2 or 3 plus times. It is specifically built-in summons. That's not how it works. It's Blackhorn. Well, yeah, I know. So you have to summon it. Wait, then they perform a built-in summon, Keck W, and then you negate. So, yeah, it's not exact. Okay, fine. Solemn Warning is the wrong term. Blackhorn of Heaven is I suppose, the best analogy.
So are you like that rabbit?
Rabbit's crazy. Rabbit,
Billy Tin.
if you're not playing Rabbit, you're not winning. I'm just saying.
You're not playing Rabbit, you're not winning.
Animal. Actually, you played Rabbit?
God no.
Damn. I'm a. All right. One IP. Phoenix. Nita. SP. Best card in the deck.
Bro, I played 18 extra deck cards and this wasn't one of them.
That is crazy. I played 17 extra deck cards and this was in the main deck.
That's crazy.
Celine. Princess.
The real PhD analysis going on here, bro. That's crazy. 18 extra, that's crazy.
Normal stuff. Moon. Sequence. Requiem.
Just look how many extra deck spots this stupid engine takes up. 3, 4, 5.
I don't know why I keep mispronouncing this card. I keep saying Dias Irae. He says Desiree.
Oh, I can't count.
don't
No,
know
it is 5.
why.
It is 5. It's 5.
Beatrice.
And Beatrice. There you go. 6.
Yeah. It's like pretty normal. I think like Promethean's good, but I got talked out of playing Promethean, and I got.
Wait, hold on. He just didn't play Promethean?
I
That's
keep saying Dias Irae. He
crazy.
says Desiree.
Holy. Okay, I need to hear him explain why.
I don't know why. Beatrice. Yeah. It's like pretty normal. I think like Promethean's good, but I got talked
Oh, he is playing it.
out of playing Promethean, and I got
He just said I got talked out of playing it.
talked into playing the bunny.
Oh, okay.
This card crazy.
What? Why does he say that then if he's playing it? I got talked out of playing Promethean, and then I got talked into playing the bunny. Okay, I guess they're like 2 separate instances. Okay, alright. Well, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, Promethean is not a cuttable card.
And I got talked into playing the bunny.
The bunny, dude! That's so funny.
Side deck. The 16th extra deck card. 17th extra deck card. You just like side is going second. Like it
Siding extra deck cards, so goated, by the way. Something people should do more often.
just like enables you to like kill your opponent easier.
What do you side out for these going second? Like, I feel like Beatrice is kind of bad going second, right? Probably don't need that. The bunny is going to be useless going second.
That's fine.
Apolloza's not great going second either. This
Just
is
go
like, you have a
Jay,
lot of
because,
options.
like this degenerate card. I would play 3, but I couldn't find the space in here.
I hate this card.
3 Cosmic. I wanted to spec like Runic and Tenpai in like some capacity. Like you need to play cards to like make it through Swiss, and like if you play in Top Cut, you can't afford to lose. So if you like play against one of those decks,
I hate the whole
like,
changing
this card went
sleeves
crazy
for
in
extra
the
deck.
Tenpai matchup I had
It is
in
the
top
most
64.
cursed rule ever. It's rough.
3 Crossout. Initially this was Tactics. I got talked out of playing Tactics and like back into playing Crossout when I like really like changed up the Bestial count.
I feel like half the decisions he made is other people telling him what to play, which is very funny.
I didn't draw that much. I was like, okay. I think it's definitely like correct though. 3 Bolchummy. This may be the best card in the game.
Being cost a little buyout.
I'm not gonna lie. This allowed me to make my finals match like the easiest game of the probably the easiest game of the event. Like I drew this card in my.
Okay, come on. The finals wasn't the easiest game of the event. Surely. I'm gonna hazard a guess and say, like, come on, round 2 must have been easier than the final. Come on, dude. Right? Like, Fiendsmith Snake Eye in, like, round 2 of an NAWCQ, probably some random dude playing Blackwing. Come on, dude. Round 1, round 2, that had to have been the easiest shit ever.
My hand. I looked at my hand. If my opponent played, I won the game. If my opponent didn't play and had 1 hand drop, I lost the game. My opponent was always playing. And then 2 Phantasmas. It's like more draw cards. It works like really well with the Bolchummy as well. Plus there are like some situations you can like Magna search this. so that if they had like a weaker board,
Dude, Magnamut searching Phantasme is so based.
have IP, you just like slap this. Like just slap this on like their turn. It like makes them afraid to use the IP.
Well, AD, you're going to Worlds. Are you ready?
Absolutely not yet.
Go Worlds, baby.
I'm gonna be testing for it, and
Okay, so I mean, like, the thing that interested me the most personally was the Bestials, but he didn't really say much about it.
two Druids, one Baldrake. When I was testing with Aaron, the first iteration of this deck had like 7 Bestials in it. And it was initially like 1 of these, 3 of these, and 3 of these, and then we decided, man, that's too much. Then we played 4. I kind of wanted to play 3 because I want to play 44, but he kind of likes the number 45, so like.
Well, it's cool. I like the number 45 too.
No, 45 is crazy.
Bro, 45 works.
45.
Yeah, that's like the takeaway from the Bestials, you know. It'd be nice if, like, sometimes players do deck profiles and it's literally just showing you the cards, but, you know, they are not very good at explaining their logic, but all I really got from there was 45's crazy. That. Like, okay, cool. Well, I didn't learn anything from that interaction, but, you know, fair enough. Thanks for sharing. But yeah, on stream, people play really awkwardly because they expect, like, you know, the Veiler, the Ash, the Imperm, the typical stuff. Nibiru as well is obviously the big one, but Bestials put you in awkward spots if used at the right time, specifically against the Fiendsmith engine. So they can really, like, shut you down, which I think is the cool thing about them. But I guess he didn't really have anything to say about them other than, I was playing 7, then it was 3, but then it was 5. Like, okay. Alright, anyway, yeah, shout out to Aditya. Congrats to him going to Worlds. I mean, that's the only Snake Eye profile I'm going to watch today. Don't want to really, yeah, I mean, they're not going to be that much different from each other. This, however, baby. Okay, let's just watch the video. Let's just watch the video.
Feature? Huh? Random feature?
Wait, what's going on here?
That's not goes in match. Off a duality.
To do it?
The third game, now I lost.
No, this is so sad. All right, let's go get food.
Snake Eye.
Unlucky.
What is, I've never, is this like an intro? Like,
Unlucky.
why, do we have like a profile vlog? Dude! Jeff Leonard jump scare! In the stun profile, by the way. In the stun profile, what are the chances?
So there were some things like he got wrong. I was just trying to focus on enough mistakes. So I lost.
This is really, like, I'm so confused. What's going on? Like, are we watching a profile or a vlog? Like...
Yes, he's getting his ID. Just give him a second.
Bro, it's like, it's just 3 minutes of him just walking to get his prize support and then get to the... Like, nothing happens. Just skip? No, but like, what if we miss some like deep important lore here? You need to understand, like, what if there's something that we don't get? It's cinematography, yeah. Day in the life of an NAWCQ top cut.
Don't worry. Oscar wants to go to a buffet, dude.
If you did this
You
at
got
an
it?
EU event outside of the media booth, yeah, well, you know, consistency of rules, etc.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, whatever. Let's just get into the deck list. Why is he in his binder? Okay, there's a lot of story here. Okay, I'm skipping a little bit of the cinematography. Isn't recording like illegal? Yeah, technically, but you know, smile.
Raid Raptor?
No,
It's Imperm.
that's Imperm.
I was like, isn't that ready for you?
Look at that.
Okay.
That's everybody.
Platonia.
Look at this card. This looks like super washed out. I don't like it.
I don't like the stitches.
Bro, you from AliExpress? Dude,
Oh, is this like the new mats they have now? They have borders?
bruh. Konami got it from AliExpress. That's crazy. Yeah. All right. We got that. We got a. Yes.
My top 16 nats and all I got was his normal
My top 16, the most.
Bro, it's crazy. Like, you top out of like almost 3,000 players. You're the top 16, the top 0.4% or something of the player base, and they give you like loose boosters and rubber bands.
Prestigious event in North America, and I got a little goodie bag. Anyway,
That's crazy.
I heckin' love packs.
I heckin' love packs.
Goodness. Wait, where did you see ours? Unlucky. Yo,
Why are we in the binder?
Tigra, dude, value.
Yo, let's not
You win all these?
This is the most confusing deck profile I've ever seen. Why are we looking through the binder?
Needed these. That's what I more.
Are we doing trades for like the top cut deck list?
Yo. Oh, River Throne. That's cool.
Oh, right. This is the prize support binder. They give you a full set list.
Feedback too.
Wait, did they just...
back, go
Oh,
back.
they just give you a full binder of the card list. That's
Keep
cool.
going. One more.
This is LED.
Where's,
Yeah, okay, he got full
where's,
Ledy,
Where's Minerva?
which has nothing in it, basically, but, you know.
Oh, she did. Okay.
Wait, do they have the sleeves? Oh, what the black? Oh, wow. Lame.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
I got a binder. You got one card, there's money. I got a binder, I got one valuable card. That's crazy.
His deck isn't going to be in order.
Eddie's two stones. Fifth one today.
What is this profile, dude?
Rookie numbers. Thanks, Dad. Zoom in on that.
Huh?
This card's broken.
Huh?
That's so real.
Broken?
Yeah.
Has the profile started?
It's so broken.
Is
I
this
want
the
so many
main?
games
Is it,
to
hello? This...
You don't think it's broken?
The curse seal. Borders. Wait, two
that,
borders and
okay,
one
I
main?
think we've
Do we have
started the
one in main?
profile.
One what?
Border.
Nah, I only play two
Just
mono. Sometimes, but not all the time.
I'm curious, did
He said the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You auto win. Yeah. I just put in, like, I put these in, and then the synchro zones, I just leave those in against branded, and they can never win.
Yeah.
I take out skill drain, actually, against that mesh.
That's fair.
Wait,
They can, like,
hold on.
do branded
That's
red
the side
stuff,
deck.
And then you just lose to do that, so there's no point.
Wait, no, that was the side. Why did...
Question.
I'm so lost. I don't know what's going on here. What happened? Bro, he showed the side deck for...
What's your intake on the big expansion engine called Fiendspin?
Oh,
Your intake?
you can make this deck with like $100. That's great.
Wow!
I know, right?
Budget, let's
Budget.
go!
I'm gonna hit this deck because,
Brazil!
it's cheap. It's cheap. I want you to spend the money on the nice cards.
Do we got it?
Yeah. All right.
Man, this really is impromptu.
This is the most stunned profile I've seen.
The fun zone. Where'd the other one go? Oh, there it is. Fun zone.
Just do?
Zone.
Yeah, sometimes, not all the
No,
time.
that's fair.
It works
Sometimes.
with like sliding patterns.
Yeah.
But shout out to Team Mono Iwado from Vegas.
From Vegas.
Yo, we love Vegas. We're winning
Yo,
next
shout
year.
out to Mincy Park. Sad he can't make it.
Who's that guy?
That's Mincy Park.
Oh, true! It's him, the purely god.
Wait, where is he?
Bro, that's offensive to Minsu. Take that shit back.
I do not associate with Oscar. Who? Oscar?
This is Mono Water, right?
Who's Oscar? Oh, yeah, more continuous cards.
MVP.
No, this card's like whatever. It's really good going second.
Can we stop watching?
into,
No, this is
like,
great.
The Snake Eye stuff. Not really into Yubel. You like use all your Runic spells on your turn to like crack their board, and then you set some continuous cards, and this makes it even better so they have less of a follow-up.
I see.
Okay, nice. The Runic cards crack their board. I have a question. Is a freezing curse and a flashing fire really cracking a board? Just asking. Is that really cracking a board? Like one flashing fire, one freezing curse? Like what board are you breaking? Like a 20 to a 13 dragon ruler board? Like not a galaxy
real fun
ice
zone.
board.
These cards don't matter.
It's the 2003 floodgates.
Yeah, we're just playing in GOAT. GOAT format. Bop. Bop.
Pop.
Bop.
Pot agreed.
Pot agreed. Doesn't banish both tip or banish tip, banish both fountain, doesn't matter, who cares?
You're drawing two, yeah.
You're drawing two cards. You technically should win because you out card economy your opponent.
It is goat.
Wait, what did he say? You're out what your opponent?
Technically should win because you out card economy your opponent.
You're out card decline?
It is goat.
It is GOAT.
Card
Yeah,
economy.
cool. Understood?
Wait, question.
Answer.
Some people
I can't believe One Day of Peace was in a feature match in 2024, by the way. That is, like, unbelievable.
like playing two of us. What do you think of those people?
Sometimes, but not all the time. Except this card's pot agreed, and it says draw two.
Also,
like,
you always want to play three.
yeah, you always want to play three. If it says draw two on it, I'm playing three. I don't want to see like duplicates of these ever. I mean, like this one's like whatever, but like these are duplicates of these are useless, and these cards are the same card. Goes in match is terrible right now against like everything.
Everything's on fire.
Except
Like
except Snake Eye, it's terrible against Yubel, so you don't want to play against like. I just don't want to play in the main deck. There's like random things like you just play against Tenpai, and that deck's like a coin flip, and you have a useless card in your deck, so it's like that's no point.
Okay.
Yeah, wouldn't it be funny? Is if we like
Like Dan tip?
we just play two of this.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like why is the quality suddenly going down? This truly is a cinematic experience. Stun players are people.
You're
They exist.
Too.
Mr. President. Oh,
It's the third one.
Okay, if someone listening to this, please just ban the continuous cards and don't hit these. These are cool and they're fun to play and play against and with.
Why does every like Runic player try and like somehow justify that their cards are fair? Like why they always the continuous cards. You know what else is a continuous card? To some extent, Fountain. Ban that card. How about we ban Fountain?
These cards are not. We don't like this. No one likes it. Unless you're casual, and in that case, well, you don't play the game anyway.
Did he just call Floodgate Enjoyers casuals? There's no way.
This guy right here almost tops with 0 gameplay.
Did he net deck the list?
I just made the deck, and then he played it, and then he almost stopped. It was really cool. It was really fun.
It's practically the same list, right?
This motherfucker wanted to drop round 3. He actually just wanted to play it. It's alright, I convinced him not to.
Just wins 11 rounds in a row.
Yeah. 3. Yep.
Yep, hard.
3. Yep.
Yep.
That's the main deck. Cool.
Yep.
That's it basically.
Yeah. The extra deck. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is the real spice right here.
We love Will.
William, obliterate.
Braguska.
Give me my alt art, Konami. Give me my lost art. I want. I'm gonna be looking like the lost art after this.
You ever know, like, this is, like, the biggest concern of a stun player, right? Like, the Snake Eye Duelists are explaining their hand trap ratios, their starters, their extenders, versus, like, the mirror match into, like, their counter side procedure of cross-out for skill drain or not skill drain into the rogue matchups, having to play, like, X, Y, Z cards or whatever. And the biggest concern for a stun player is a Baguska alt art. Please, Konami, I want alcohol Baguska.
Event.
Exciton!
Yeah, you can just like summon a mono and then summon Gary and then stack 2 level 4s and just nuke the board.
So I'm noticing something. So
Okay, I mean, like, which deck, in which universe are you resolving an Exciton going second? I don't know, but, you know, I respect the graft.
you go this into Requiem, Summon Engraver, right?
Yeah, we're getting to there.
Okay.
Oh shit! Exciton is a light fiend!
Okay.
Yeah. This is just like another way to like trigger Fountain with if you have another level 4, you have like a mono, and you trigger Fountain to summon, and you can just cycle, draw, and then you can Exciton your opponent. It works, and it's like whatever. And you can just do it, and they can't respond with monster effects until you can summon Exciton because of mono.
What? What? Are you Excitoning under your own Awato? Okay, that is not the YuGiOh card. Monsters cannot activate their effects except spirits. What did he say?
Your opponent. It works, and you trigger Fountain with if you have another level 4, you have like a mono, and you trigger Fountain to summon, and you can just cycle, draw, and then you can Exciton your
Trigger Fountain to summon? Okay, the Runic you activate to summon a monster. You resolve Fountain, you draw 3.
opponent. It works, and it's like whatever. And you can just do it, and they can't respond with monster effects until you summon Exciton because of mono auto.
A mono is a level 4, yes, So you overlay into Exciton, yes. You summon a 4 and then a mono is material. Yeah, okay. So how does that make it so that they can't respond to Exciton? They can't respond until you summon Exciton. Okay. So there's no card in the game that responds to Exciton when it's summoned? Is that like is this doesn't sound like a good game plan. You summon until? Yeah, okay. So what okay. Yeah, you keep saying the word until. Yes, all right. You overlay it into Exciton. And then you activate Exciton. Now they can respond. Yes, because now it's a material. Okay. This sounds like a terrible like game plan. This doesn't sound like it's still resolving. He's not trying to protect the Exxon, he wants to resolve the fountain. Okay, yes, we got that.
Yeah.
All right, we're doing some mental gymnastics to try and justify this, but sure, okay. I get it now, but that was not explained very well.
This card,
He's in top 16, don't argue. I'm not arguing, I'm trying to understand what he said.
I never use the effect because it doesn't matter. It's just to get the fusion monster out of the extra monster zone. Yep.
Nice.
So I've had a really funny match against somebody where I summoned this.
What is a stun's funny match? That's what I... A funny stun match. I gotta hear this.
And they're like, what's that card do? And it's like, Asher's SP Little Knight. And then I summoned this later on in the turn, we're later in the game, and I just had 2 SP Little Knights.
That's it.
Yeah. I summoned 3 tokens. That was
Sleipnir is so fucking annoying, by the way. I ended up in a grind game against Runick at some point, and it's so rough. Sleipnir is fucking annoying.
really funny.
Summon 3 William ones? That's crazy.
Ricky.
This lets you apply pressure and deck your opponent out fast. It also blocks and then loops fountains.
Stun players applying pressure.
So tip. So you just leave a tip in the grave usually. If I'll have just 3 spells, I'll just do 2 and then leave a tip in the grave, and then it forces them to interact with this, and then this adds back a tip, and then I can just cascade into more draws. So 2 is fine. You can play 3. Just a tip, yeah, buddy. You summon this a lot.
Time card.
In sided games.
My tip in grave.
Because it can negate
Just activate it.
Yeah.
Search a
Also,
card.
and you can
Farfa's
use it
still
in
the
skill
best
drain.
Mexican Yu-Gi-Oh streamer.
I am not Mexican. This might shock you, actually, but sure.
Off the field up for cost. It's better than Hugin. I think they only ever
The only pressure they apply is blood pressure.
summoned Hugin and used the effect to search for fountain 1 time the entire tournament.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we just tipping for pound?
Wait, he Hugin to search fountain once the entire tournament?
It's better than Hugin. I think they only ever summoned Hugin and used the effect to search for fountain 1 time the entire tournament.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we just tipping for pound then?
Yeah, you just tip or terrifying, or you'll just draw it or see it eventually. You're kind of inting if you use the effect of this because it loses so many things. Especially.
That's the biggest technical you know, shall we say sequencing that's involved with stun. You gotta protect your Hugin, you know. You tip directly for the fountain to play around Imperm Veiler, etc, etc. See, genius. If they ash your fountain, it's fine. You just activate another Runic on their turn, then you still draw 3. You don't use Hugin because you lose your card advantage, because you need your card advantage in stun, okay? You can't discard a continuous trap card. You have to set your continuous trap card.
A game 1, so I only ever use it to protect. No, there's no why. Why would you lose the things for no reason? And then
why would you lose a thing for no reason?
And the boy, the pop, the battle phase technique. You just go main phase, battle phase, summon just 3 Garys and crash into their board and pop 3 cards and then set continuous cards. Cool game.
Craziest Runic combo. So, enter battle phase, activate a Runic, summon Gary, crash, pop a card, summon Gary, crash, pop a card, summon Gary, crash, pop a card. Combo.
Continuous cards. Yep.
Real?
Real. Toughest matchup.
So I'm noticing something very important. It seems like you did not shit yourself.
Huh?
You said you were gonna. What? Who says I did it?
So you had to go off to the side.
True. No, that's right. You went to the bathroom. No, you're supposed to do it in match, so you win instantly.
Hold on. All right. We're good.
Any final thoughts, dude?
Format is cooked.
Yeah.
It's the fucking game. Yep.
All right, that was what I expected, really. That's your stun deck list. Shoutouts to Matthew Bauer there for the absolute masterclass on how to play stun. Any advice? Well, always tip for your fountain. Just the tip. All right, sick. Let's have a look at some of the more deck lists here. Okay, so top 4, this was posted by the, what's it called? We got the highest Yubel deck list is on YouTube. The highest Finnish deck list for Yubel that's on YouTube is top 16. We've got Marshals here, but it's only a text-based one. The Despia profile. Dominic Couch's Snake Eye list. There's a Labrynth one. There's Memento. There's a few here. And there's Gimmick Puppet. Don't want to watch the Snake Eye, and I don't really want to look at Tenpai either. Gimmick Puppet, okay. Let's watch this.
What up, YouTube? Asian Persuasion here, and I'm here with my boy KP, who literally just got top 64 here.
You already know, you already know.
Gimmick Puppet FTK. My man. So tell me, how did it...
I genuinely want to know how many times he pulled off the FTK and got top 64, because, like, I don't know how this deck does anything going second, and I also don't really know how this deck does anything going first without drawing Mansion.
feel to kill people like that, man?
It was fun. It's the first weekend it's legal, so a lot of people didn't really know what it did, so we kind of went under the radar. A lot of times people would ask me after the match,
what do I
was supposed to do? And funny thing is, I beat Team Sam, well, I beat Sam, and then he also lost to it again in feature match, and then he said he hates the deck. So.
Oh, so this was Sam's first loss, and then Sam lost again on feature a second time. So Sam won every mirror match, but he can't beat Gimmick Puppet.
Oh my god.
He was probably like one of my toughest matchups, honestly.
Okay, fair enough. Did he kind of know what was gonna FTK him? Basically, he knew how to work.
I don't think he knew, but like his inboards were pretty strong.
Oh, it didn't matter. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we can go into it.
All right, let's look at the goo, bro. Let's see the
Alright,
goo.
so 3 of the main
link is
starters,
just
soldiers, it does for
YuGiOh,
cost. And a lot of times when you like start resolving it, people are like, hold up, bro, I got a response. And it's like, okay, what's cost? It's
cost,
like,
bro.
that's broken. And if they impermanent or something, it's like already kind of too late. This is the main thing that you send with it. Then this is sent to the graveyard except by hand. You get to add it back to your hand. And the cool thing is like every game, like in a grind game, you get to keep getting this back to your hand. And if someone's itself and another from deck, it's like kind of like a circular.
Whoa, slow down. Circular is a stretch. But these are kind of like custom card level of support cards.
And it's just constant in your face. Like they have to stop this card.
Might mention.
But this just helps get a lot of bodies on board for the FTK. Baby, this one's
Terror
very good.
Baby.
You can bring back from the grave if it's summoned, normal summoned. But the main thing is you banish this from the grave, and now they can't respond to your puppet effects.
That's actually say with any effects in general.
Well, your monster effects.
But I mean, it's
Can't respond to puppet
And
monsters.
Abyss does kind of the same thing, but it stops targeting on your puppet puppet monsters. And then one Cattle Scream is just part of the combo, and it can bring itself back from the grave. We don't play any other puppet cards. We just play these 10.
Oh,
A lot of
shit.
people play 3 scissors. It's like a worse.
See, this is really funny, right? Because we always talk about Gimmick Puppet being a Gimmick Puppet card, but it's so weird. The Gimmick Puppet deck doesn't play Puppet.
Version of the soldiers. It doesn't send for cost.
Imagine
and it
getting
doesn't change
Puppet.
levels, so
Imagine
it's
like
not as
him
good.
getting
Bro,
Puppet.
you know what's
locked.
wild? Like the pure that don't play Gimmick Puppet.
Right,
I'm
right.
sad, bro.
So instead we play the horse package, and this is just insane.
Ready and steady,
you get
go.
to draw. They're all level 8s, which all the puppet monsters you make are 8s, and it just applies a lot of pressure. It baits. A lot of cool things about this deck is you bait all the hand traps. If you activate this, they're probably gonna ash
They
it
always
because it's
ash
a -2, and then if they don't and they troll you, you'll use them to make the number 68. It's like the best floodgate that we could make, and if we have hand traps with it, hopefully we survive.
Anafond is basically like Dweller, is it? It's not Dweller. I think you can't summon from the grave, right?
You can't special from the grave. It's
Yeah.
not easy to kill it because it can't be destroyed by card effects, and it gains defense and attack for like all the monsters.
Brazil!
So that's kind of what we
Like a
end
cereal?
on control is.
So that's
But
the
these just add a lot more power to the deck. For the hand trap monsters, we play
Whoa.
one of each because we play cross out.
Oh my god, he's... Oh my...
And we also play 3 Imperm. And it's because we wanted something to stop Appaloosa. Appaloosa is like the best thing against our deck because we can Condolence for like 3 and activate 3 monster effects, but they just remove counter, remove counter, remove counter.
Yeah.
So it's better to out that card. So our other like board
Technically, Appaloosa doesn't remove a counter. It reduces its attack at killing, which is why you're not allowed to put a dice on it.
breaker card basically would be Droplet. And there's a lot of times that like I had a game where I literally Droplet for 4 and then just activate the field spell.
And you got
that's
DK.
game. Yeah. So
What in the
that's
world?
like our non
One card FTK after dropletting for 4.
3 cross out. It's just so that we
Combo
can,
day.
Yeah, it's just a combo.
Okay.
And this is pretty good going second against Yubel on their fusion.
This is like an actually just
And that's another
NPC
thing is,
deck. This
the
feels like a
fusion
great
Yubel, it
like
ignores
holiday
our field
weekend
spell.
to like go
Thing.
to an event and just play this, and it's just like, yep, just I'm gonna do like the linear 1-card combo and just negate everything else and hope that it pushes through.
Or is it? Oh yeah.
I respect it.
Changes the effects, yeah.
Yeah. 3 of the field spell.
But
It's the best card, 1 card FTK. Soldiers is kind of a 1 card FTK, but you have to draw into something, but this is just FTK by itself. To get to it, set rotation, terraforming.
Ooh, what's the other
set
field
rotation
spell?
target is the Horus field spell, and that gets into
fair.
density, and this is good too. And you can also shuffle back bricks.
Yeah, put it back on the
So
button.
there's the King Star.
I was gonna play this almost, you know. What do you mean almost? Just
3
play it,
Condolence.
forehead.
This is the one that it's a foolish up to
Condolences,
extra
sir.
monsters that they special summon +1. So if you go first, it's a foolish for 1. Going second, it could be 3, 4, 2, you know, whatever, and it's just broken.
I bet people ask that because they're scared.
Yeah,
Wait,
they-
what?
on
That card is
second.
ridiculous. Send Gimmick Puppets with different history decks that get up to the number of monsters your opponent controls that were special from the extra deck. Oh, so it's just like Foolish Barrier for like 3. That's fucking incredible.
It could be 3, 4, 2, you know, whatever, and it's just broken.
I bet people ask that because they're scared.
Yeah, they do.
That's crazy.
2 of the rank up. You technically only need 1 to combo, but if you hard draw it, it sucks. But also, like in situations where you get hand trapped, hard drawing is actually pretty good, and it kind of catches them off guard. And one of the trap, it's a snatch steal for as many XEs you control, so you could technically take up to 3 monsters.
That's actually wild.
And also has an effect to reborn on a following turn.
40 in the main?
Yep, 40 clean.
Okay, I don't really understand the logic of playing a trap card in an FTK deck. I guess like if it doesn't resolve, then you have a backup plan of just setting, and you have an Xyz that I don't know. Do any of the Xyz do anything other than FTK? And then you can also set the trap card and steal. So non-targeting steal up to the number you control. So that's kind of neat, I suppose.
Freaking wow, KP.
Not all hands FTK. Liar.
I showed you this card. This is my only non-puppet card in my extra deck.
Oh,
because you get locked into stuff. 1 level 4, it's because Rogue Doll, you have to reveal 1 in your extra deck, and then summon a monster at the same level as the rank you reveal. So you need the 4 to be able to summon soldiers from your deck. And then 2 of the Giant Grinder.
God, the guy, look at his toots, dude.
2 Machinics. This one searches the rank up. It's really good, and it helps you FTK. 2 of the strings put counters on stuff, and then you can pop and burn.
What's the expensive
this
like
one,
old
not as many
puppet
people play.
cards
If
that
you pop anything on the field
went
on
into
your opponent's
stonks?
side,
I think it's the rank
but
up
if it's a
card, right?
monster, you burn them for their attack. So
Or is
that's
it
more
an Xyz?
situational. This is another one of the new cards that searches the
Giant
trap. You can also
Hunter.
special summon one to your opponent's field, and then if a monster special summons to your opponent's field, you can pop it, burn it for half the damage. Some people play a little bit more gimmicky with the Gimmick puppet deck. They play Mourner, so they'll do like Chain Link 1, pop your monster, Chain Link 2, Mourner, target the monster, and then you end up burning them for their whole attack and half.
Damn.
But
Oh,
like I
that's
said,
funny.
That's more gimmicky.
Yeah, it's more gimmicky.
We're trying to win.
The Gimmick puppet community coming up with techs with each other. If you Mourner their opponent, when Mourner resolves, it applies this effect, I suppose, to the monster, other than the negation. Then when it goes to the graveyard, it burns them equal to the attack, which actually came up in the top 8 game. Yeah, Mourner has like some advantages this format other than just being a negate on top of like Veiler and Imperm. It also does has applications in time.
That's fair. I wouldn't want it to last.
This is like the main card, the pop and burn, and you can also give give counters, and then 2 of the Link monster. You don't only really need 1, but
Chimera
sometimes there's
Doll.
situations where if they shotgun a negate on it, you can just make another copy.
Everyone has a link too, except me.
Bro, that extra deck scares the shit out of me.
So that's the main and extra. See, man. For the side, Shifter as a crossout target for like Tempai and Shifter decks. 3 Dogwood.
Doggy.
It's as a it's another crossout target because some people were playing that. We kind of guessed they would.
That's
for this
so
deck,
funny.
But it ended up being pretty popular this event, but it also was just really good.
Well, I'm talking about Adamance
just to get
later.
a bunch of life and then take a
I'm
little
a
bit more
rock
time to build
duelist.
break boards. But we mainly put it in for the mirror because we weren't sure how popular it would be. So Monos, we were mainly worried about Appaloosa, so just take, and we'd bait and then take, and that's pretty good.
I would like that, yeah.
Feather Duster, 2 Lightning Storm for back row decks.
Looks like it's for me.
Yeah. 3 Red Geki.
Whoa.
We just want something that if we drew multiples of,
Whoa.
we just pressure, activate field spell, and kill them. Skill Drain is one of the best cards in this deck. Like, it's broken already, but our monsters can activate a lot from hand and grave, so we can dodge around the Skill Drain, and we can summon like all the Horus, and like sometimes I'll have like literally 6 monsters that are all over 2,000 to 300 attack.
Playing the beatdown game.
With Skill Drain, and yeah, they're not winning.
Yeah, they're definitely not winning.
But isn't it better to just focus on your FTK rather than bringing in floodgates? I don't know, like maybe like play more cards that help you FTK potentially. I don't know what other cards you can really play. I mean, we're already playing Call by Cross Out. If you get Drolled, you can Skill Drain. There aren't more. Prohibition Sales Ban. Technically.
So let's do a little quick, you know, you can show
So I'll just kind of show with like the extra deck monsters what you do.
Yeah.
Is like you'll have these on the field with the rank up added back, and like this will detach to put a counter on this, and then you'll summon this on top, and it triggers this to come back and add the rank up as chain link. So it'd be chain link 1, chain link 2 to add the rank up. This pops, so your opponent gets burned for 31.
Jesus Christ.
And this can special summon to your opponent's field. So what you do is you give them the cattle scream.
The cattle scream. They screaming
Yeah,
when
they're
they get it,
screaming when
bro.
they get the cattle scream.
They're literally
You give them
cattle
this on their
screaming.
field. This gets destroyed, and you get to draw a card every time this pops. It pops, burns, and draws a card, so it's pretty broken.
Pop, burn,
You
draw.
take 31, and then you can detach to put a counter on this, and then use your other rank up on top of this one during the combo, and then that will pop this, and then the rest of it kind of like goes into like a weird loop, but you end up having to do like the Link monster, and you search the baby, it brings back a guy.
The baby.
But basically, you just end up
Using that
doing it
again.
again. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you can bring this back from the graveyard and burn. So that's pretty much how you do it, but it's kind of a long combo to just show it on video.
Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, and we're drained. This is after 2 days of real playing. So, any shout outs you want to give, KP?
Shout out to Team PCD.
Yes,
Shout out
sir.
to Garav. Him and I
This
worked
combo
on the
can
deck
loosen
together.
even on the field spell because you can
like
nip the
we both
monsters
were
they
executed
give
coming
you
into
so
day
you
two,
don't get
and I was
burned.
able to make the top 64.
Oh, the activate effect to pop chain nib?
It was
That's
really
really
solid.
funny.
A lot of people weren't prepared for it. Shout out to my wife.
Alright, well, there's
She
your
supported
tech,
me the whole
guys.
time,
If you,
was happy about me making.
I don't know why Sam scooped, by the way, as well. Just saying. Sam scooped his game on feature, but some people were saying that if he waited, like, he could interact with the opponent's monsters in the battle phase, which meant that he wouldn't die or something. But I don't know how, like, relevant it was. But the field spell is only main phase.
Shout out to Age Persuasion.
Yes, sir.
Age Persuasion.
Hell yeah, all the PCB boys, let's go, baby.
Main
So
phase
let's
too?
go.
Oh, something like that.
Alright,
Yeah,
man,
basically, like, the
congratulations
phasing was
again, top 64
different,
with
so...
Gimmick, FTK, and it proves...
Sam is an idiot anyway. Sam is 10 times the player you'll ever be.
Yeah, Gimmick Puppet should go.
Stay mad.
He's not even playing it. All right, man. Congratulations and thanks for doing it.
All right, thank you.
All right, GG's. That was the deck list. Oh, Agent Persuasion, I suppose, might have some more here. 10 times 0 is... Yeah, got good point, actually. Good point. 10 multiplied by 0 is 0. We got the Lab Duelist here. So let's check out some Labrynth.
What up, YouTube? Agent Persuasion here, and today I'm with Michael Temez, and today at Nationals 2024.
Who can play this
What did
game?
you do, my friend, and what did you play?
We, both of us.
I got one too.
Top 32 this event.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I lost to a deck that he's playing. I lost to Runick.
But not me.
No,
me.
not you. I would have been more honored to lose.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
But no, that was a deck that I have a 0% win rate versus because I forgot a side deck card because I didn't realize it worked that way.
Yeah.
But it's fine. We're good. I made top 32 with Trap Labrynth.
Trap Labrynth?
This is my trap card pile.
Trap
Damn.
32.
Holy crap. Well, damn. Let's get into it, baby. Let's see the goo, blow.
First and foremost, you got the 3 ladies. This is your win con.
3.
Attack. They can't be targeted, can't be destroyed. You kill them.
I wonder why 3. Usually in the like heavy trap version, I see people play 2.
And then you have the obligatory Lovely for when you have to reset your trap cards. When you get to a grind game, you Lovely set a trap card. Once it's resolved, it is game over. You cannot win the game. So, 4 monsters.
4 monsters, bro. This is wild.
Because these cards right here.
No hand traps, no Skylord prison, whatever. Just 4 ladies, just 4 women.
Also can be interacted with every hand trap in the game right now.
Wow.
So you Imperm, Veiler, you can Warner technically if you want. No, you can't Warner targets.
Yeah,
So
target.
you want as many hand traps to be dead as possible. That's why Lovely sucks. They get no hand traps.
So that's why you're doing the 3-1 ratio right here.
Ariana's is awful because if I draw Ariana with Imperm, Veiler.
You're walking into their cards.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I want all your cards to be sitting in your hand where they belong.
Yeah.
Spell cards? 4.
Man, you look like you playing my deck.
Ooh,
I swear.
demise.
You look like you playing Sun.
So we're playing duality because it's not a question. I'm playing the linear cannon, so I don't want to do the math on doing the math of what I'm going to run into in prosperity for cards. So I just didn't and play duality because when am I ever touching linear cards?
That is so insane. He played duality as the pot of choice over Extrav and prosperity because it messes up the linear cannon depending on the situation, and so you wouldn't be able to spreadsheet it correctly enough to banish your opponent's entire field. If anyone can link me the simultaneous cannon spreadsheet really quick, that'll be funny. But it is
and demise is crazy.
it is a thing.
Wow. Did you draw it?
Like he'll
Yes,
explain.
I did do it every game. Yeah,
Oh,
it was
baby.
great.
You're insane.
So I love that.
Hell yeah.
But I drew it against a Runic guy and I drew Lovely for turn whenever I had. And I was
Feel
just like, this is great.
bad.
I knew it was gonna be a bad omen.
Yeah.
Now to the top card pile.
My God.
So 3 welcomes and 3 big welcomes. Y'all know what they do.
Yeah.
Interesting
With
he's
this deck, you play
using
very low monster. You
3
need to get to one. If you don't have a monster, you can't
normal
kill them. What are you
welcome.
gonna do? So when you trap trick, which is the absolute best part of the deck because it gets to every trap card in the game. A lot of the time I'll trap tricking, banishing a welcome, setting a welcome. Once in the game, it's always in the game. Once you establish one lady, they usually don't get rid of it.
Yeah.
So name of the game. And the trap trick, 3 of.
Fair enough.
That is everything.
Everything in your trap pile. Holy shit.
I actually contemplated cutting Lovely for a little
There's
bit
a
too, but I realized
Reddit
each
spreadsheet
interaction
there,
with Big Welcome
okay.
off your card, you have to play it.
Yeah.
Big Welcome and Lovely are in the deck. Well, Big Welcome will always be in there, but Lovely probably wasn't.
All right,
and then
here's Math Cannon.
Y'all know what it does. 7-7-1 is 15 cards. I banish level 8, or I do what is the other numbers? The 4-4-3,
Oh my
hit a 7,
God.
or what's the other 3 at? 3 hit a 7 on 11 cards, stuff like that.
This card's crazy. What's the wildest thing you did with it this week?
I don't know what he just said, but if you want to be able to do it, cards in both players' hands and field, and then here's all the various numbers and equations that you need to do to be able to get to that. If your opponent has 10 cards in hand, well, I suppose you can go into a rank 9 by revealing a 1 and an 8, or a 2 and a 6, or a 3 and a 4, or a 4, or something. I don't even want to begin to think about it. But yeah, for those of you who care, there's a spreadsheet for it.
Y'all tell me in the future match I won that game.
You should ban this card
When I hit,
purely on that
I couldn't
principle.
hit the 10 or 11 correctly. It was 2 awkward numbers, so I waited for him to get to a Feast Smith part. Once he get to a Feast Smith, I found the 3-3 line. The 3-3.
Oh, there's even a calculator
so
for
9
it.
cards in
There
play
you go.
total, so like this, banish Feast Smith, banish.
There is literally a calculator for this. Enter the number of cards in play. Let's say there's like 8 cards. Enter the level or rank of the opponent's face-up monster. They have a level 1 on the field. No valid combination. Oh, unlucky. How about a Diabell Star? Effect can be activated. Combination, a fusion monster level 6, an Xyz monster, rank 1, and rank 1. Jesus freaking Christ. No, I refuse. I refuse this card. I do not, nope, I do not accept this card.
Everything.
Oh my lord. That's actually wild.
Yeah, so this card's crazy. It's very good. The reason the deck is fantastic because if you go second versus Snake Eyes, they also have infinite cards. So you're going to. So I play the 7s in my list. No people play 7s, they play 2s. 7s for the higher card count.
It's not even the calculation that's the hard part, apparently. Also, you know, it's the fact that you have to constantly think about as they activate and play their cards. You have to wait for a certain point, and then keep calculating as they make every move. So that you wait until they are at a point where they have X number of cards on field in hand and a specific number on the field, then you can linear equate. Like it's unreal.
It happens relatively often. If they want to draw 2, I think it's a perfect number for a flavor. So that helps a lot.
Best card
And then
against
it
me.
helps with
I'm just
number 2,
negating it. I don't care. Like,
I'm, cards of the desert
you know.
raise is a 9 too. So.
Oh yeah.
It's a math, but
This is 100% legal activation against Farfa because he can't check. Yeah, I'm not clarifying.
You're like, I need help.
Actually, I'll call a judge. They can do the math for me.
Terrors, Daruma, probably the MVP because I played against 4 10
Okay, triple overroot is actually crazy, by the way. I have never seen anyone play 3 overroot. That's wild.
Oh, they died.
Jesus. IDP, Torrential.
Oh, he doesn't seem to explain it. Okay.
And yeah, these are the normal.
That is the most disgusting lineup of traps I've ever... One, like, OG Torrential. One freaking plat secret, like, Torrential. And then, like, a gold Torrential. Blech.
Trap cards that trigger your stuff.
Bro, we back in 2000, bro. Torrential?
Yeah,
Let's go, baby.
I don't like it, but it was just the best trap card that did what it did. There was no other spot to fill it in.
Yeah, best board clearer.
Yeah, and then also every time you banish or lose something with...
And by the way, this is just a problem with trap cards. Did you hear that? What do you play for, like, what is the best trap card in the game that you can play as, like, a normal trap card? Like, there's not a lot of options. In 20 years of Yu-Gi-Oh, what? The best cards to remove fields is what? Like, a Daruma Cannon, Ice Jade. You know, that card was printed, like, 4 or 5 years ago. Terrors of the Overroot. You know, like, there's nothing left. Like, what the Konami just haven't made any good, like, board-wiping trap cards in, like, however many years.
Anything but this one. This is a game mechanic. You can reset your welcome Labrynth and get one more lady to out.
Let's go.
So, and then now to the fun cards.
Blind
I
Obliteration.
don't know what they are.
Oh, yeah. Man, you look like you playing my deck, Michael.
I'm telling
Might
you.
as well we just
You're playing spells, I'm playing traps.
Yeah.
We're different people. That's all
We're
it is.
just different people. Except I do play these traps.
Yeah, exactly. But I play more.
You play way more.
And then just
Strike
strike
two.
around because I hate Ash Blossom. Against the 10-5 field spell, you still strike their monsters on the summon of Synchro, so that's fine.
Nice.
Evenly?
So these,
I
30
can promise you
traps,
setting
it
5
is
cards,
monster
one of them being
round
evenly, is not going to do a lot for you.
Perfect 4-0.
As I said, 7s, 6s, 5s, 4s, 3s. These are all going to count on my binder.
The hell is that?
Oh, he doesn't play a rank 1?
Oh, that was me. No,
Yeah, that's me.
No, it's Kang, not Tamez.
Yeah, it was close, it was close.
So I play these, and then I play the 5 Runic card, or 4 Runic cards, and level 1.
Yeah.
Frankie came up, under skill drain, I entered battle phase while I had Runic cards, I side them.
Yeah.
I'll show you that in a second. I Runic spell for a 2000.
Okay, siding the Runic engine is a very interesting
Runic
thing,
got
to be
beats.
I was
fair.
gonna play Intis over this, and the slight chance I played Maximus. It never happens, so it wasn't worth it because this has a potential for coming up.
Yeah.
Never muted. You get like 7 lightning storms.
Yeah, nice lightning storm.
So 50 card extra, and also fun cards, shifter, wise card not banned yet.
Bro, that card's insane.
It's just if you win it, turn skip. Or if you open it, turn skip. I thought I played like Lava Golem, but I played Duality, play Prosperity, you probably play Lava Golem. But this is cool. I never use it. Actually, no, I used it on 2 witches and a Ash.
Hey, they still got a ball.
And the thing that
They still got a ball.
I actually innovated a lot in this deck because the original list was playing like 3 destruction in the deck. I didn't like that.
Just all
so
same names.
Same thing. I wanted utility. So there's different matches I want different thing versus. So destruction for back row decks are like Yubel, the flashing fire to get rid of monsters for like Sprite if you play against that random deck, or it's good versus like baiting the Desert Raise Negate. Same thing here. This is I was actually very scared of like Danko Sector.
Danko, I know, right?
Someone decided to play that, it's just over. This deck was like relatively hyped up I think for a little bit. So I had this just in case. And the tips
Denko Seka. I don't think anyone played Denko, right? I haven't seen that yet.
come out, so I can do like this for one matchup, this for another matchup, this for one matchup.
Yeah.
So it's like a 17 card side deck at that point because you have so much overriding with the tip.
Yeah.
I played the mirror
I'm
match too.
told
And
he did.
I think I hit his Aragon actually played that,
Interesting.
and I destruction banned 4 monsters. Lost.
Woo!
3 or 4.
He
That's
played it in the
insane.
playoff, huh?
And Solemn Jays. It probably should have been Iron Thunder, whatever it is.
Solemn
It happened,
Jays.
dropped the card during in the column.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And this was the card that should have been Magic Deflector. If it was Magic Deflector, I had a chance to win the game versus Runic.
Yeah, but it was a storm.
But you know what? It came up versus the Yubel matchup, but Deflector was the same thing. You knew
Yeah.
it too, so whatever.
So changes with that would be Deflector.
Yeah, Deflector besides that, the deck is absolutely perfect.
Magic Deflector, by the way, such a crazy broken card. Negating continuous, field spells, and quick play spells for the turn.
If you play Snake Eye, this is the deck.
I haven't seen it that much over the years, but
That's nice.
it's very
So
good.
They have no chance versus the cannon. They can't do anything. There was a lot of technical play involved with this deck too. You had to make sure you knew your phases, knew your rulings, knew everything was going on. It was a very good deck though. Shout out Texas Roadhouse for giving me the day
Oh,
off.
yeah.
Shout out Johnny as always. I miss you, Mike. Why are you not here right now?
Yeah, I know, right? I top and you're not here to celebrate with me and
Yes,
Michael.
us.
We're us.
Come on, dude.
Come on,
We
bro.
love you still. Shout out Zach. Everyone in my car. It was
Hey, let's go, let's go.
Again, Miss Lucas, my algebra teacher.
This is a good deck profile. Short, to the point, but also explains like the key aspects and the ratios that actually matter, rather than, you know, play Dash Blossom because it like stops searching, which is really good. Oof. Okay, Chad, I think I'm done with the deck profile portion here. This is probably the last unique deck. I don't want to watch a 20-minute Memento like deck profile. I don't know, man. That's a lot. 20-minute Memento deck profile. I don't know about that. There's a Despia deck profile, which is 18 minutes, and I don't know what we talk about for 18 minutes, but you know. Can we watch the other stun profile? Was there another stun profile? Can we watch the stun one? Just look at the images instead. Yeah, maybe that is the hack. This is the playoff here, North American WCQ. Take a look at some of the pictures, I suppose. Let's see, what's the highest rate? This is the Despia one, the Runic one we already watched here. We can take a look at this. We can take a look at the top-rated Yubel one, top-placing Yubel. Labrynth, we watched that. Gimmick, Puppet, Snake Eye, Memento. Almost $900 for that one, and the highest-rated Tenpai. That Tenpai did not go... Well, the one that we have available to anyway. The highest Tenpai finish was top 8, admittedly. All right, here is branded Despia. We're playing 50 cards. We're maining Eclipse. Dart Ruler, Thrust, Droplet, 2 Droplet only, 1 Talents, followed by the Grave. Everything here looks pretty standard in terms of the engine, but the board breaking cards is really the main thing here. And generally, that's what Despia prefers to do because you just don't really have the space to fit in like multiple hand traps. Or rather, I guess you would replace all of these with hand traps. But it doesn't really make sense because just clearing your opponent's field and then putting them under a puppet lock is good in and of itself. No Super Poly in main. No Super Poly in main or side. Side decking Fusion Duplication is really funny. We got Evenly as well here. Interesting choice to play Evenly over Eclipse in the main still, but I suppose Eclipse has that crossover of being able to be set. I could like skip ahead into the profile when he gets to like explaining some of those specific choices. I think it's like the engine pieces that are like whatever.
Hey guys, we're here with my
quick little like portion that we can go into there so we can talk about that a little bit.
Also with Metagames GX here.
Even if they overextend to get rid of this, then you just do Mirror Jade Beatdown, which is what I've done most of the time.
Mirror Jade Beatdown, baby.
Yeah, and then we get to the spells. You can see it's thick because every end board is Appaloosa, and I'm not trying to waste normal summons into Appaloosa, so I'm just trying to play a lot of spell cards. Single best power card in the game, if you ask me. It's like you resolve.
Is there a single better power card than Branded Fusion in Yu-Gi-Oh? Come on, there has to be a better card than Branded Fusion. Branded Fusion's good, but I'm sure there's better.
And you feel so good. This has been my favorite card since...
Yeah, Grass is very bancha.
Every deck is playing 9
Ancient Gear Fusion.
Targeted negation. You can just dodge all of them. This deck loses harder to an Imperm than it does to an Ash Blossom, especially going force.
Okay, so the logic was that Eclipse also has application for your protection.
Again,
interesting.
Full board plus Ash, it beats it. Anyhow, trades 1-on-1 with Phantom of Yubel, trades 1-on-1 with Disarray, which is like a very bad interruption for us. Today, they even traded 2-for-1 for Verdras and Phantom of Yubel, so I just love it.
Did you ever find this board?
Booking Phantom and Veradras seems kind of insane, right? Because Veradras negates any card, right? It's an Omni. Phantom only monsters. If you can bait the Veradras, you can chain the Eclipse to book the entire field there. That's really strong.
This saved into Snake Eye post side. If you have the threat of evenly matched, you're going for end of main. They are pushing their IP. You're going for end of main again. They're using their IP. You activate this, set all the monsters. They have to use their Appaloosa. So then now you got rid of Appaloosa basically for free. And then now you can play into the board a lot.
Okay, that's a very sick interaction as well. They try and link with any of the little weenies or whatever that's left over. A Flamberge potentially. And you book the Flamberge, they can't link with it as you threaten battle phase, and now they're forced to go into Appaloosa. It's a really like weird situation. If you have like a full field and your opponent enters battle phase, chat, what do you do? I'm trying to think, like, is it even worth making the SP to dodge the evenly? Because if they're not playing the evenly, or they have like a counter to that to you going into your IP play, it feels like you're losing so much rather than gaining. Like, the trade-off is that you get to keep your SP Little Knight and whatever body you banish temporarily to bring back in the end phase. But, like, if they just enter battle phase, like, do you use that IP? Depends if I auto-lose talents, I just let him go battle phase. Yeah. Because, like, I feel like people entering battle phase these days is actually just a bluff most of the time. Because this Eclipse, like, absolutely destroy... This dude enters battle phase against you, and you chain IP, he's booking your field, your IP is resolving into your Appaloosa, and it's clearing, like, 3 cards by itself. It's kind of nuts.
Easier without Appaloosa. There's been times where I got hand trapped multiple times by Tenpai. Set this, set a Cold by the Grave, you survive another turn to play. So
wait, that's really funny. Does Tenpai just not have an out to, like, a set Book of Eclipse? And they just pulp it with Joe Biden? Is that, like, no? Like, if they have Sangan summoning, right? They have to go battle phase? Surely they don't lose to just Book of Eclipse, right? Surely? They just don't, like, not really? Black Rose first? That's a bit of a, You need a bit of an insane hand to be able to Black Rose and OTK. They make a Synchro 10 in the main.
So again, with the Fiendsmith stuff, they're doing so much comboing, not as straightforward without the Z-Ventus combo. So when they have also weak spots in Snake Eye Fiendsmith, so you can just set it and survive. Its name of the game is to survive because this deck can grind. I'm on 2-3. With this, it's super good. One board breaker isn't enough. Two board breakers sometimes isn't enough. But yeah, this two is a good combo because this space all of the negates disarray, and then you can just go for this.
Did you like Dark Ruler over something like a Droplet?
I have Droplet too. I have everything you're looking for.
If you wait and pay attention, he will show you
Not
the
much to say about it. It's just a good card. I feel like every time I draw this, I end up winning. I love the card. Yeah.
Wait, so does he not show Droplet in this? Is the rest of this like engine?
Standard?
There it is.
Every time I break out, both going second. I play only two. When I test brand it, every time I break going first, this is the usual suspect. I don't like that I can activate it more than once per turn, whereas you can activate Dark Ruler, and you cannot afford to waste resources in this deck. Your engine already uses Hands Diffuse, discards with Branded Opening, discards with Albaz, discards with Lebellion. So this, I think the greatest use of this is when you're dodging Imperms, Failures. I was gonna play one evenly and a second duplication instead of this, but then my Frenchie here, I think, recommended I go on Droplets, and they come up.
Branded
So
theories.
I'm happy I had it in.
Yeah, the resource cost of this deck is very heavy because you're fusing with your hand, you're discarding and pitching. So also having to discard and send with Droplet is like really bad value, except when you're going specifically second. Then you can use it as a send of those monsters that you're using, like Lebellion and Albion. When they get Veiled or Impermed, or Mournered or whatever, you dodge with Droplet, you hit their card, and your guy still resolves. So it's really good value going second, but he didn't like that it was bricking going first.
One target. So I decided to play both. I was gonna play 3 cards.
Okay, so this stuff is just more engine. This isn't really interesting, but yeah, actually a very good explanation for his non-engine. That was actually not too annoying. Sorry, branded players, you know, it is what it is. But that was a very good description. Yubel list doesn't have a deck profile. The mental, I don't know. I'm not a Memento person, and I don't want to watch 20 minutes of it. Here is the Yubel list, which I think looks fairly standard. Let's take a look at the extra. Oh, wow, that's really funny. Only 2 Phantom. Which, honestly, sucks, but you don't really have a choice. Because there is literally nothing cuttable. Yeah, you actually just, there is nothing here you can remove. Which is wild. Yep. That is a very tight extra deck. You absolutely need every single card here. Like, yeah, even like Muckraker, I just realized. Muckraker is probably the most important card that he can't play. But, like, what the hell are you supposed to cut? Like, you can't cut a second Phantom. Maybe one of, like, the fusions? Like, Anteater or Necryp? Like, maybe? I don't know. Maybe the Desiree is, like, a little bit Winmore, quote-unquote. I don't know, man. It's so tight. Necryp is cuttable? Do you think so? Doesn't Yubel need this for, like, some combos? I'm pretty sure you need this for some of your combos. But anyway, main deck looks fairly standard, I want to say. This is also a 2-tracked Andy here. Playing 45. The ratios here of 45 is interesting. We've got 5 copies of the Dark Beckoning Beast, 3 and 2 with the spell card. Only 1 Spain. Yeah, I guess like we're just trying to fit as many hand traps as possible here. 3 Squirmer. I don't like the Mature Chronicle, by the way. I think this card sucks, but this is why a deck profile would be kind of nice to figure out why exactly he was playing the Mature Chronicle. It's a good card. It just feels like it just isn't really necessary. I think it's because, like, what? If you draw Nightmare Pain, then Spirit just searches it instead. I don't know if that's really necessary. But it seems like a deck that really... I don't know if this deck should maybe go over 40. There is, like, a lot of, like, Garnety cards that you don't want to draw. Like, you don't really want to see, like, Shrivara. Like, sometimes Shrivara is, like, okay because it can help dodge things and trigger your Yubel in the process. Lurie, I don't know, it's weird. Sometimes drawing Lurie's fine. You don't really want to see the Chaos Summoning Beast. Oh, he's playing 2 and 1. Huh. Is there any reason to play Chaos Summoning Beast, by the way? I've never understood this. Like, why not just go Dark Summoning Beast? Dark Beckoning Beast. Because you just add Dark Beckoning Beast for the gates, and then gates get the Dark Beckoning Beast. when you open gates. If you open gates, you go gates, add Dark Beckoning Beast, and then Dark Beckoning Beast can only search another name, I suppose. That's fair. And then you have like the Terror and obviously the OG Yubel. You don't really want a hard draw. So, I don't know, maybe like over 40 makes sense. I mean, it seems very like standard. That doesn't I'm not seeing anything like super wild or crazy here. 13 hand traps and 45 is bad, not gonna lie. This is a little bit low, but he's kind of playing like, I don't know, he's got like the Droll, which is like slightly higher impact in theory, depending on your opponent's hand. So, yeah. Snake Eye is 20 and 45. A little bit behind there. Like, drawing like one of these hand traps is just not going to cut it and not be good enough. So, maybe there's a world where you, like, I don't know, cut the Mourners and Veilers and just play something a little bit more high impact, maybe, like Nib. But Nib only really works if you specifically pair it with, like, negation, like the Imperm. So, I don't know. It's, yeah. No Mul Chummies. Didn't actually see a lot of Mul Chummies, but that card is crazy good. Everyone who played Mul Chummy in the profiles we've seen today has talked about how insane it is, so there is that. Anyway, that's enough WCQ recapping. Shoutouts to the new World Championship qualifying competitors, and ladies and gentlemen, the winner and world champion of the NAWCQ, Aditya.